liked Late Night with Suge and Amber. I thought that
I
was
like
good.
Late Night with Suge was cool.
Oh, live.
I mean, late night's probably gonna come back. But
This is why you don't just hit live without saying anything.
So Late Night's gonna come back. Early Morning is coming. Still Conspiracy is gonna be once every 6 months. You got too much on your plate, sir. Let's get one thing down.
Coming from the man that does 20 shows.
But have I stopped?
Well, I mean, you've been trying. Allegedly.
I ain't been trying nothing. I have 3 shows.
You know, every week he tries to tell Dre he ain't coming back to do the show. And Dre is like, so tune in next week to me and Hendo.
And I was just
all right, we're gonna start the show. All right, let's start the show.
Like, yo, y'all was stop.
Oh,
Y'all stop disrespecting me.
I thought I clicked end broadcast. My bad. I was trying to click on the comments, but I hit the blue button above it. All right, let's go. It's all good.
Oh, you got
Image, your beats are so fire.
I feel we can beat the Browns. We can compete with Baltimore if they have Lamar, and we're right there with the
That young man put his life on the line for you, for your entertainment.
We were talking all before the game. You know, everyone's like, "Nah, Ravens don't have a shot," and they're right there.
Whoever can hear me talking right now, I will pay you to redo this intro and cut out my audio clip.
No, that's what makes it great.
No.
We're not cutting that out.
Also, and I'm sorry to cut you off, Suge. Hendo, y'all got to have Imaj on the show so you can talk about how his beats got to be so fire.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I know you're muted.
I can't hear you right now.
So I wanted to talk to Bradley because before we started, you roll credits. So Bradley, you have administrative control over here?
No, he doesn't have administrative control.
I have the ability to stream to my audience.
Yes.
That's what I clicked on. It wasn't. I thought it was. That's where end broadcast normally is. And I don't click on that stream to your audience and fuck them people.
But I thought Suge did what he was supposed to do. Supposed to have already done a long time ago.
Yeah.
He supposedly he doesn't want administrator because he has too many, so that's why he doesn't have it. Thank you, Brandon Buck, for the continuous subscription on Twitch. Appreciate you. 44 months in a row. Be like Buck. Like 44 months.
Lord, Buck.
That's a true friend.
That's a homie right there. Yeah, that is a true friend.
You treat like shit at every turn.
That's just over 4 years.
Yeah. Buck subscribes every month. I appreciate him.
Buck is a real one.
Thank you.
He
Buck.
is. He is a real one. He shows up in all your guys' streams. Even donates to streams about teams that he doesn't even watch. But you know what?
Talk about shows up to every stream.
Right.
Hello, Jeremy.
What's up, Jeremy?
Like herpes on a Hollywood hooker. Jeremy is here. What's going on,
Hollywood?
Jeremy?
They have it.
What's up? What's up, Dre? My buddy Dre. How you doing, sir? Dre, can you tell us why? What is it again, Bronny?
Why are Amash's beats so fire?
We would like to know that. Can you get him on so we can find out why his beats are so fire?
What's up, Jay?
We got Big Reg in the house. Shout out to Big Reg. Big Reg, I need to get your thoughts on this Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, because I heard it is turning up controversy like crazy.
Well, I don't know what kind of controversy you mean, but I read about their launch and the people who paid early to have early digital access, and it's an online only game, and they shut down the servers.
Yeah, because they messed up on something.
Yeah.
What's up, Jay? I don't appreciate the slander.
What's slander? It's question.
Brandon looks like dog shit. It looks good to me. Herbie's on a hooker. I've never been with one. I have a joke.
He's like, but I'm intrigued.
I gotta check it out. Yeah, it's interesting. Looks like trash. What a step down from Rocksteady. I don't know. You guys think it looks bad?
It looks terrible.
It looks
good to me.
It's
anything looks good.
Because you love those online games. Like it's a live service game pretending to be a single player game. That story.
Oh, okay.
Dog shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like I thought it was story based, like Arkham, and all that.
No.
Well, okay, it's like because remember they tried to do that with and it's the same freaking story too with Brainiac. It was the DC where you could be a hero.
Oh, like
and it was in the
DC Online universe. Or whatever.
Yeah, but the trailers for it was amazing. You're like, oh, this is gonna be great, and then the gameplay came out, it was horrible, and you're like,
I don't like that. I ain't like that.
Yes, we will talk about Arthur Smith. And look what he's done in London and Pitts.
Yes, Arthur Smith. Yeah.
Hey, look what he did to Derrick Henry and AJ Brown.
I mean, AJ Brown flourished under him, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But it has been a couple weeks. It has been a couple weeks since we last got together. A lot of things have happened. We had the AFC and NFC championship game this weekend. We'll start off with the NFC. NFC, Detroit Lions were up, and they blew, no pun intended, their chance to go to the Super Bowl, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
49ers?
Sorry, 49ers. My apologies. I was looking at
baseball.
Baseball
yeah,
everything.
Yeah, totally happened. But they were up 24-7 at the half, and did not score. They only scored one touchdown in the second half. Well, 49ers scored 27 unanswered points to beat them. Now,
shout out to Christian McCaffrey, the engine that makes that team go. You're welcome.
Are you sure it's not Brock Purdy, who's now elite? That now people are calling elite. And I know I'm joking with you, Brodney, but a lot of people are putting this on Brock Purdy's back. A lot of people are giving him a lot of the credit. You even talked about in a couple of your streams that pass to Ayuk that bounced off in defender's face, caught by Ayuk.
That was incredible.
That was an incredible catch, but Brock Purdy's getting the credit for it.
Brock played fine. He played well. I'm not going to say that he didn't, but he's still not better than Lamar and Mahomes and Allen and Burrow and Herbert and Lawrence and Dak and Jordan Love and Russell Wilson and Geno Smith and Kyler Murray and Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud. Anthony Richardson. Anybody else want to get in there? I don't know. I feel like I'm forgetting a few people.
I bet you are.
Kirk Cousins. Jared Goff, Matt Stafford, Jimmy
Garoppolo. You gonna throw him in there too?
Oh, he's got Jimmy beat. He's got Jimmy beat. All right. But
Sam Howell. Well, I think what you got to talk about with this game is the coach's decision to go for it on fourth downs and not take points. You forgot to. Is he better than Mitch?
Yes.
Okay. But going for it on fourth down.
And Mason and Kenneth.
All three?
Yes.
But the to go for it on fourth down. What was your thoughts on that? Because that's a very aggressive move. You could possibly take six points. Had you kicking a field goal. But the coach has done this all year. What do you feel about it?
I mean, listen, I applaud Dan Campbell. He didn't drop that.
Sorry.
He didn't drop that pass. Josh Reynolds did. And this is something Dan Campbell has done all season long. And that aggressiveness has helped get Detroit to where they are. So unlike other teams that played this weekend, you live to your identity. Like if that's who you were, you live and die by it. Could he have made a different call? Yeah, he could have. He could have made different calls in a lot of games, but I applaud him for it.
And I think a problem I have with this comment right here is, Arnold Reynolds messed up, but you take the points. What happens if Reynolds catches the ball? Then they put the game out of the reach. San Francisco probably doesn't come back, and he is a great coach because he made a tough call, and his players executed. So I think people can't sit there and say, "Well, you take the points," especially like Kendall said, they did it. They were doing it all year, going for it on fourth down, but also too, the player just didn't catch the ball.
Thanks.
And if they catch the ball, it's a different story. We're talking about a different story. Brian, how about you? How'd you feel about the fourth down going for it?
Also Deshaun Watson, and I love aggressive decisions. I think that's it's going to sound weird when you say it, but that's how you win in this league, right? One, analytics tells you to go for it, and again, Jeremy, you got to stop saying take the points. Kickers miss field goals all the time. Like Michael Badgley is 48% from that distance. It's not taking the points. It's I'm going to give myself a chance at a lesser outcome than I would like, but possibly a safer outcome. But you're not guaranteed you're getting those points. Ask Green Bay, and ask Buffalo whether they got the points when they went ahead and trotted their kicker out there. But no, I think more often than not, if you play aggressive like that and you show your offense and your defense, by the way, that you believe in them, they're going to come through for you. And unfortunately, sometimes, the players won't execute it and you'll lose out on it. But, sometimes you run that kicker out there and it hooks right. And then you're like, well, then you don't even have the feeling of, hey, we tried and failed. Then it's like, well, I surrendered and still lost.
Listen, I'm gonna say something. One thing. I've been letting this shit go for like 2 weeks now. I'm letting this shit go for like 2 weeks. Huh?
And Joe Flacco.
Yeah. I've been letting this shit go for 2 weeks now. But I'm gonna say this right here. Jay, you keep talking about Bateman like you don't have TMJ. Every stream we in, you got something to say about Bateman. Like you don't have Terrace Marshall Jr. on your squad. Why don't you reference it? And Jonathan Mingo. Why don't you reference them? How about that? Reference those guys. Stop referencing Bateman because every stream you got something to say about Bateman. Let's not act like you have all worldwide receivers.
It did. His name was DJ.
And no. We're talking about this season.
And then they traded him for a toddler at quarterback.
Don't do that, B. Don't do
that. Remember once CJ Gardner started waving at the fans, I went, y'all ain't learned shit, and this is gonna be karma later on.
He's the worst. CJ is the worst.
I mean, I don't think it's karma. It's just you got to finish out a game. Like there's 2 drop passes.
Listen, maybe all-world play caller Ben Johnson isn't actually an all-world play caller. You have a 17-point lead with a half to go. Even if you aren't playing your best, you should be able to choke out that other team on offense.
He tried the Jahmyr Gibbs fumble.
Okay, well, Jahmyr Gibbs isn't the hammer on that team, is he? It's David Montgomery. All year long, you wanted to give David Montgomery all the carries, right up until you need to close somebody out. Then
but at least they were giving the running backs carries on that team.
Well, I mean,
at least their running backs.
A wonderful segue to the AFC Championship game.
No, we're not going to talk about
Bravo, Suge.
Yes,
we're not going to talk about the AFC.
We're not going.
At least their running backs were playing this weekend.
But they will be in the 49ers will be in the Super Bowl. Lions waited until Lions wait until you actually win before you start chanting Jared Goff. You are a cursed franchise. Got too cocky really quick. Let the moment happen.
And listen to Jeremy because he knows about cursed franchises. how to choke in big games.
Facts. What's up, Jose?
I mean, let's not talk about the Cowboys. What they did this year.
Like, goddamn, bro.
The Green Bay Packers.
To the Green Bay Packers.
Smoked. But Dak Prescott for 250 yards in garbage time.
I hate to do this because F the Niners, but I guess the Lions forgot to check into the Super Bowl.
A lot of teams forgot to check in.
Like who?
The other 30 teams that didn't make it.
Only 4 teams had the opportunity to go this weekend, and 2 of them went. So who could you be referring to?
the 30 other teams that didn't go that had the opportunity to start the season to make it to the Super Bowl, but they didn't.
Okay, you taking it back to September, not this weekend.
You know I'm talking about the goddamn Ravens. You know
Oh,
that.
okay, there we go.
You know I'm talking about the Ravens.
I was
Look
wondering.
at I saw this and I thought of Hendo and I had to put my phone down many a times because I didn't want to bug him on Sunday, or yesterday. I'm very polite because
That's when
Hendo's my good
It
friend.
was very respectful after what happened to y'all this weekend.
Yeah, but I did see this and it reminded me of Hendo so much.
Hello, just to let you know that your Cancun tickets is ready, nigga. Pat Mahone, I kept trying to tell you. I don't want to hear nothing about no Lamar fucking Jackson. Pat Mahone, sit your hoe. Take that dumbass touchdown song with you. Baby Brady is going back to the Super Bowl.
You know what made it so great when he started yelling home? You didn't really know where he was going with it, and then he just broke out into the song.
So,
That was well executed.
so let me tell y'all out there in the chat. That's the only reason we have the show tonight, so he can play.
No, it's not.
That's the
Don't
only
even
reason
say
we-
that.
That's what
Don't even say that.
When the Steelers lost, Suge went missing for 2 weeks. That's the only reason he wanted to do a show tonight was to play.
No,
Every
that's
time the
not
Steelers-
true.
Every time
That's-
the Steelers
that's-
lose, you notice that Suge don't come around.
No, personal things happen. Personal things happen.
Your team lost.
Personal. No, I
And now
talked to you
but
about
now
my
that
personal
now that-
things.
Now that my team lost, it's like, oh, guys, we're doing this pop-up stream tonight.
You know, Hendo
It wasn't-
talked
it wasn't-
correct. If we didn't have a show tonight, Suge would have just uploaded an hour and a half long loop of that video.
It's like the third
No,
time. I uploaded like 3 times in the chat.
Where did I upload it three
No,
times?
no. That was Reg.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
That was former Ravens fan Lars Reginald. So he said he's not a Ravens fan anymore.
Did he really?
Oh, he's not.
Yeah. He said he's not a Ravens fan anymore if they keep John Harbaugh. And we all know they ain't firing John Harbaugh. So
So you're not a Ravens fan anymore, huh, Reg?
come on down to Carolina.
No, first off, okay,
Don't
let's
go to
let's
Carolina.
just.
Fuck you, Hendo.
Let me.
Wow, Reg.
Wow.
You with the ops now?
That's your boy, Hendo. That's your boy. Oh wow.
Y'all, listen, y'all sitting up here laughing and shit, but I was low key depressed today. Y'all think that's funny? Like, what? Oh, so depression is laughing.
No,
matter
it's
now.
not.
Wow.
No, it's not because I just went through that this week. Nope. Nope. No, I'm not. I'm laughing because Brandy's laughing.
You hear that, Dre? You hear that, Dre? You see, Dre? You see what I'm talking about, Dre? Assholes.
I'm not laughing.
You think they nice guys? I
I'm
just
not
said the
laughing.
word. I just said the word depression, and they was like, ha 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 ha. Take your depression.
I'm sorry, Hendo. Would you like to talk about it?
Now I'm gonna talk. I'm over shit now.
Hey, he talked for 4 hours on Sunday. Talked 2 hours last night. And he's done. He's done talking about it. But Hendo,
I'm
we're gonna talk about it, right?
I'm low key hurt for real. Like y'all think I'm playing.
I'm
I was not trying.
I'm hurt
I'm
for
gonna
real.
go on Amazon. I'm gonna order you some of your favorite grass seed, and we're gonna check that out.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Jose.
You just let me know.
At least one of y'all a decent person.
You just let me know.
Hey, I didn't say anything to you for the last 2 days. I even said I'm sorry that your team lost, and it sucks.
God damn,
very
I'm
respectful.
very cognizant of sarcasm.
He was
No, I wasn't being sarcastic.
I speak it fluently.
I would. I
You
was
don't
not.
read-
I was
you
not.
don't read
I was not
it
being. I've been depressed all season.
I
How
mean,
should we
that's
feel
a
about
little-
Artis football? We're
I mean, that's different. Like you should expect that depression.
He's
I
actually,
Oh, that's
he was
okay.
actually hard.
That's
didn't
okay.
say, oh no, I didn't say it was okay. I just said it was expected. Mine was unexpected.
Oh, it was unexpected that John Harbaugh would shit the bed in the playoffs again. Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, I bet it was. I
mean,
bet
yeah.
you didn't expect him to do the exact same thing he's done the last 5 times he's been in the playoffs.
I did.
I was conflicted, Jeremy, because at one hand I didn't want to see the Ravens win. The other, it would be nice to see all my friends be happy.
And you wanted Lamar to win. But you don't have to hold.
You don't have to lie.
You like Lamar. It's the same thing with
You know,
me. I want to see Christian McCaffrey get a ring, but he's bringing his clan friends with him.
Right.
don't
I
like
can't.
that.
I don't like that.
I don't
Anybody
like
but San
I
Francisco.
also too, and then Hendo lied to me. If the Ravens had made the Super Bowl, we were going to do a 24-hour stream, and then he took it back. So
I did not. I said we are going to do a 24-hour stream. I just didn't say it was.
Are we still-
I said it wasn't going to be because of the Super Bowl. That's what I said. If you're
Are
going
we
to
still gonna do it?
quote me correctly.
So it's still on then.
Yeah, I told him that.
Nice.
Okay,
What are you
cool.
doing?
Yo, if you're going to quote me, do it right.
When are you doing?
I don't know. Okay. I think it's not me.
It's not. No, it's not me. It's not me. It's Bronny's laughing, and it's making me laugh.
All right, so on to the AFC Conference Championship game.
You still talking about this?
The best team in the league went up against the Kansas City Chiefs at home in their own building, scored 10 points, got their asses sent home. Had Pat Mahomes Sr. on there talking about he's smoking the special blend Lamar pack. Ravens fans in their feelings for several days. It was an ugly affair all around. About to lose your defensive coordinator, lost your assistant GM. The rest of your defensive staff is interviewing elsewhere. Patrick Queen's gone. Justin Madubuike is gone. Geno Stone is gone.
What the fuck you mean? You got
what?
I was looking at the comments. My bad.
Wow. Just aggressive. Angry.
Tired of the bullshit, bro.
What do you? Why do you keep saying wrong? What did I get wrong?
The best team in the league beat the Baltimore Ravens.
No, the best team in the league I heard was the Baltimore Ravens.
They lied to you, bro.
You lied to me? I thought you said you were gonna lie.
I thought I didn't.
Okay,
but I did. But no, you know what? I did lie. I'm sorry, I lied. The best. No, let's say it correctly. The best regular season team.
Yes. Like,
let me ask you a question, Hendo.
A la the Oregon Ducks.
Because I don't think I've seen anybody talk about this, and I just want to get your thoughts on it, though, Hendo. What did you think about the Justin Tucker thing? Did that actually do anything for that game?
Do anything to us? I mean, I think the whole skirmish did. I think they punked us, and I think psychologically they got in our heads. Now, I read something up on Patrick Mahomes, and he was like, "Listen, in my entire career, there have been 3 times that I've been interrupted during my warmups, and all 3 times were in Baltimore. All 3 times were with Baltimore, and it was Justin Tucker. And I think all the pushing and shoving, they got in our heads. Travis Kelce played us. Like, Travis Kelce made our whole defense lose its mind. And we got shook. And as soon as we went down 7 points, the team was like, here we go again. We kind of got into that same mentality last week against Houston, but for some reason, just because it was a truly inferior team, we snapped out of it and won. I think, honestly, if that had been another team, we might have lost last week because with this coaching staff, we just don't got our shit together, and we just don't come into games prepared. And we don't. Once we get unnerved, it's over.
Let me summarize that for y'all. Hendo said the Baltimore Ravens are scared cowards who need to fire John Harbaugh.
I mean, because you guys went into the half only down 10 points. Mm-hmm. You were only down 10 points. It wasn't like you were getting blown out. Mm-hmm. And then like you said on other streams, the second half, Ravens shut down. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, I believe from the calculation that I did, and you know me, my math is horrible. I think he only threw for like 80 something yards and completed another 14 passes. I think completed 9 in the second half. I think that was his total. He didn't do anything in the second half.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty in the second half. For him.
He didn't, and they didn't even run the ball. They didn't even run the ball. They had 68 yards from Pachenko.
They did. They didn't run the ball.
Didn't right. My thing, and then also, why do we have to do anything? We can just sit back and watch the Ravens go up and down the field and mess it up at the end. We don't need to do anything.
You a Chiefs fan?
No, I'm just saying. That's what I'm speaking for them.
I didn't. There seems to be an exodus. I didn't know if you were making an announcement there.
Oh no! I'm not. I'm Ravens. Yeah. I'm Ravens through and through. Even though we're gonna be so much worse next year.
Except for when you were rooting for another team before.
Before the Ravens came in, before the Ravens became a franchise,
before the Ravens, because you old as fuck. Anyway, let's see. The Ravens also were only inches away from actually tying the game when Zay Flowers dove into the end zone and unfortunately got
that was a crazy play because I thought for sure I was like he crossed and he just hit the ball on the floor or the ground and it got popped out.
It was an amazing play from L'Jarius Sneed, especially when you consider the fact that that's who he taunted a couple plays before.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like a lot of people don't know, well, especially fans, L'Jarius Sneed is like that. Yeah. Like he's like that, and people just was like, "Who? I've never heard of him." And that was an amazing play for him to be beat and reach up and just punch the ball out. Like
I can't even, I felt very bad for Zay on that one. I can't even, sometimes the defense just makes a great play and there's nothing really you can do about it. I mean, except
to go down and not extend the ball.
And then line up and.
But at least he
and not get in.
No, Rodney. And my thing is this: the only reason I say this is because I didn't want that for him. I didn't want I'm sure he
looked so sad.
I'm sure he put a lot of that on his shoulders because he's like, I let Lamar down. So I would rather him have gone down at the 1 yard line and us not score at all than to have him fumble.
You know what's crazy? I saw somebody say, like in that post game interview in the locker room where he's just standing there answering all the questions. Which, by the way, don't make him do that. But whatever. Right. This is the only time they've ever seen him without a smile on his face, and I was like, "That's true." He seems so happy, and then after the game,
well, he fumbled a big game, but at least he wasn't Huntley and went up with the ball. I mean, he tried to go across. That was what he was supposed to. You know what? That's not a play you can't even be mad at him about. Like he did what he was supposed to do.
He just made it.
Nobody, yeah, exactly. And even then, like the ball, I mean, it was mind-boggling how close it was from just crossing. Because it just crosses.
Now I will say this offseason, he better get the little hand things and get his hand stronger.
If somebody punches the ball, you're not holding on to it. But I don't blame him because him and Lamar both had, game-killing plays, with that fumble and Lamar's interception and the triple coverage. But they're the only two on offense who showed up and acted like they wanted to win the game anyway. So.
Thanks.
Can I ask you a question, Hendo? And I'm watching the game. Why was Mark Andrews even playing?
You ain't like them 2 catches for 15 yards?
You want the political answer or you want the truth?
Both.
Political answers because he's one of the best players we got. He and Lamar have a connection. It was going to give us another option on offense for us to take advantage of Kansas City and maybe score some more points. Now the real answer is Mark is scared for his job, and if they'd have went out there and won without him and likely would have had them catches, his ass was going to be gone this offseason. That's why.
But let me also just put out there that likely had 2 catches for 16 yards and called for the ball in triple coverage like a dumbass. So,
I saw a couple throws to Andrews that just and they weren't bad. They weren't bad throws. Yeah, he just straight out dropped them.
That's what he does in the playoffs.
He dropped 1 pass,
which is enough.
Was it one? Was it one? Okay, I thought it was a couple.
He was targeted 3 times.
I thought there was one out to the sideline.
You think about Aguilar? He's the other.
He only dropped the 1 pass.
He only dropped 1. No, he only dropped 1.
Okay, maybe I thought Lamar was throwing more balls than Andrew. But
wow, they don't even have it in here as a drop for Mark Andrews. Wait a minute.
Of course they don't.
No, I'm saying like they have him targeted twice with 2 catches, which is not true.
Mm-hmm. That's not what happened. But yeah, we know the deal.
Yeah, OBJ didn't show up till the 4th. Yeah, I didn't see OBJ at all. Like,
listen, I was about to say something almost slipped out. But who cares about OBJ? This man talking about, come back in the future. I got my money in the ring. I don't really give a damn about y'all.
I mean, but the thing is, though, we could go back and look at a lot of our streams. Ravens fans are really, OBJ is going to take us over the top. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. And then,
let me ask you this question. Which Ravens fan that said anything about OBJ going to do this and do that?
Never heard any of us.
You've never heard any of us say these things.
You cosplayed at him, Ravens wizard. That guy that was, this is the best franchise ever. They put this team together. Remember that guy? Yeah.
You give him a piece of your mind yet?
No, not yet. I'm waiting until he tweets something stupid out so I can respond.
Doug is very respectful.
To who?
I am.
He's giving you all your period of mourning.
This is the dude that trolls him. Like, you a better man than me because as soon as they lost, I'd have been like, "What's up now, bro?"
Andrews needed some protection off the offseason after his 550 season.
I mean, he was hurt for most of the year.
Once he got injured in the Rams Super Bowl, he hasn't been the same.
I mean, technically, he hadn't been the same since he got
Before
hurt. Before that,
He ain't been the same since they traded his ass out of New York.
facts.
Because them first 3 years in New York, he was on track to be the greatest wide receiver of all time, literally. And then he went to Cleveland, and he was like, "I don't know, bro.
This ain't working."
Nah,
He played with Baker Mayfield.
that's right."
All right.
But he played under Todd Monken.
Yeah, but opposing forces and they cancel each other out.
All right, so we got the Super Bowl. Kansas
Nobody
City
cares
Chiefs
Nobody cares.
versus the 49ers.
Nobody cares
I
about
care.
the Super Bowl.
I
That's what
care.
you said? Okay.
I care because my best friend who passed away was a 49ers fan. So,
Was he
I'll be
really?
rooting for him.
May
Yeah,
he
he
rest
really
in-
was.
May he rest in peace, but his team is gonna lose again.
I feel like they are.
God, wow, just disrespectful.
This
man.
is Patrick Mahomes. Listen, much respect to Patrick Mahomes. I like Patrick Mahomes. This man is on a mission. This man is on a mission. He's like, Tom Brady got how many Super Bowls? Watch this.
And you
Brock
can't.
Purdy's good for at least one pick.
Yes.
And you know what? You know what's crazy too about Mahomes is you can't really say that he has this all-star squad around him.
He does.
Like
and
he does have Travis Kelce.
Okay.
He has Travis Kelce.
No, not the one that they said
That's
was
it.
on the decline. Not the guy that they said was on the decline and wasn't good anymore. Not that
Yeah,
guy.
he has him, and Travis Kelce is pretty good. But outside of that, he ain't got nobody else.
But
And
listen,
he just makes plays.
You want to know what he has outside of Kelsey now? You know who the number 2 defense in the league was this year? Kansas
It
City.
was the Kansas City.
Kansas City. So
Yeah,
now
I thought it was
has a
Baltimore.
downgrade.
I thought it was Baltimore.
No,
How do we-
Baltimore's number one.
Yeah, we're talking
Baltimore's number one.
points per game, turnovers, that stuff. Not yards. We don't care about yards because you can get yards if you don't score. It doesn't really matter.
They don't care about yards because they give up a lot of yards. But yes, they were first in points, turnovers, and sacks.
We were
I mean,
six-
we
we were 6 in yards allowed.
Hendel, we know you don't care about points. You guys didn't score on Sunday.
How many points did y'all score? How many points y'all gonna score with Arthur Smith?
Seriously. Hey, he made Tannehill look good, so we'll see.
What did he do with Desmond Ritter and Taylor Heineke?
Well, I mean
What did he do? What did he do with Bijan
Desmond Ritter?
Robinson, Drake London?
It's Desmond Ritter. It's
Cordell
Desmond Ritter.
Patterson. What did he do with them? How did they? Oh, Kyle Pitt. How did he make them look?
It's Desmond Ritter. It's okay.
Not
That's an
great,
all-star
apparently,
squad
'cause
right there.
His name is Pitts.
As I said, Pitts.
You said Pitt.
Well, he's
You
Pitt
care
until
if
he
you get
makes.
his name right.
He's Pitt until he may start making plays.
That's not
Again.
nice.
It has ultimate Taylor Swift and the Swifties. People are so angry about the Taylor Swift thing. It's
It makes no sense. Who cares?
they're angry.
They show for somebody actually posted the number of times and amount of time she was on camera the previous 2 weeks.
25 seconds.
I don't
Was
think
it
they even
25
showed her
seconds?
in the Baltimore game, but no, for the 2 weeks combined, it was like a minute and 20 something seconds or something like that.
A minute too long.
No,
For
because
some
it just
people.
gives conspiracy theorists something to talk about. It just kind of validates them. See, I told you this was rigged. Why else would they be talking about Taylor Swift and all this came together like this? They wanted her in the Super Bowl. No,
It
John.
would have made
John
more
Harbaugh
sense.
would've
If
heard.
yeah, it would have made more
Harbaugh
sense
would've
if
heard.
Detroit would have made the Super Bowl to have Eminem in it.
No. Like I told me and Dre was just talking about this. Like you can't have these dudes with fur hats on, minks rolling up to the Super Bowl. My team out to do
It
it.
It is kind of funny though that the game is in Vegas, the Raiders' home stadium, and their two rivals are playing in the Super Bowl.
I love that for Raiders fans.
I love it.
They are not
Love it.
happy.
I love it for Monroe.
Yes.
Yeah, DMing me yesterday.
Chiefs and 49ers gonna get
Was he?
real
He was.
stadium.
He's DMing me yesterday. Hey, bro, what's up? What's up with you? Ask me about my damn team.
You know, it reminds me of the years and years ago when before LeBron had won a title and he got eliminated from the playoffs. And I forget which year exactly it was, but he said in that press conference and he was like, at the end of the day, they still got to wake up tomorrow and go to their job at McDonald's.
Facts.
Look, can we not even talk about the
Wait a
Lakers?
minute,
They got blown up.
wait a minute,
They got
wait a
blown
minute.
up by the Hawks today.
Well, listen. Well, listen. Let me tell you like this: Marlon Humphrey didn't even wait till tomorrow. Marlon Humphrey waited till he showered and he was in the locker room partying.
Yeah, he was. Marlon, it's time to go for Marlon.
Marlon is so unserious.
Yeah, but the Lakers got their ass kicked by the Atlanta Hawks today. They're back under 500.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they got
and
smoked.
and
They
listen,
lost to Houston and Atlanta.
yeah, they did. And Suge, I told this Thursday before before we went live, and I just realized because Austin Reeves played pretty well tonight. He had last time I checked, he had 25 points, like six assists, something like that. And D'Angelo played like trash. And I realized that they are sharing the skills of one NBA player between them, and they gotta it's coin flip or paper rock scissors before every game to decide who gets to be an NBA player that night.
Wait a
And
minute.
one
No.
or both of them have to go.
No,
Yeah,
Brady.
they need to.
I'm not gonna let you do that, Brady. D'Angelo Russell had a little stretch of games where he played well, and
Austin Reeves played like shit.
He played okay. He played.
No, he did. No, he did not. Because you know why? Because he can't stop nothing on defense.
That's not his job.
Yes, it is. It's everyone's job. Okay.
LeBron don't stop people on defense.
LeBron has played very well on defense this year, sir. And also, I don't know why you make your face like that. It's true. He's played well on defense this year.
You know why? You know what, Bronny?
He took several years off.
Bronny, Hendo's used to his players just.
But how come Austin can't take some time off on defense?
Because he's Austin fucking Reeves and he hasn't won anything. He's nobody.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve a starter on his team.
That's terrible.
But Hendo's used to his players just mugging people.
That's true. Can't believe y'all let that felon back in the league.
I swear.
And then hit somebody right away.
I swear, I hope they trade it to the Lakers. Please trade it to the Lakers.
Trade him nowhere.
Please trade it to the Lakers. That would be the best. And listen, you know what?
I will not be a Lakers trader.
I hate to say this. Package Draymond and Chris Paul, and we'll take Austin Reeves. We'll do that. Yes.
No.
That would be lovely. Y'all need a point guard. Y'all need a point guard.
LeBron is the point guard.
Yeah, but y'all's playing.
I can't believe you think I'm that stupid that you would even suggest something like that.
Y'all need a point guard. LeBron needs to stop playing so many minutes. This is what's wearing him out for the playoffs.
No.
All right. So who do you got for the Super Bowl, Hendo? What's your score prediction?
Kansas City's going to win 34-23.
Do you think the 49ers are going to run the ball?
You goddamn right they're going to run the ball. That's what
they're not going to.
This is what Kyle Shanahan. Listen, this is what Kyle Shanahan.
They're not going to abandon the run, right?
Wait, listen. Can I finish? This is what Kyle Shanahan does, unless he's playing Tom Brady. Then he's up 28-3. Unless this happens, he doesn't abandon the run.
He'll abandon the run. You know why? Because Kyle Shanahan is one of the biggest chokers in the NFL.
He really is.
He's choked away 2 Super Bowls already.
He has.
He honestly shouldn't even be getting a shot at a third.
That's a fact.
You know, it is what it is. You know, congrats to him. He got him there. That's cool. He ain't winning this. It's not in him.
He ain't got it in him.
It's not in Brock either.
Brock will throw at least 2 interceptions. 3. He's supposed to throw 3 interceptions.
But Brock will throw them confidently at least.
I mean, yeah.
Kyle Shanahan goes meekly into the night.
he's
the
like,
only shot they have are Debo and Christian because those dudes come to play every single week.
Ayuk plays every week.
Well, my apologies. Ayuk as well. They got some.
Cameron picks the Niners 31-23 Chiefs. I'm rooting for the Chiefs though.
Well, listen, you're a Dallas fan, and clearly you can't predict scores, so that's wrong.
Wow.
All right.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. I'm sorry, Jeremy. Hurt people. Hurt people.
You're not sorry.
Hurt people. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I'm saying that I hate the 49ers. I hate the 49ers more than I hate the Steelers.
Wow.
All right, let's get into some NFL hiring. So, as everybody was saying, Arthur Smith hired by the Steelers as their offensive coordinator. I am a little surprised that they hired somebody so quick, but
you can tell by the tone of his voice he's very unhappy with this hire.
Oh no, I'm not unhappy with it. It's just I want to see what happens because we've seen head coaches that are bad go turn around and be great coordinators again.
Yeah, but
No.
I mean, I was never of the opinion that he was a great coordinator to begin with.
I mean, he had a couple good years with the Titans.
He did.
Whoa.
Which guy?
Let's think about this. He handed the ball off to Derrick Henry, and he threw the ball to AJ Brown. Fucking
with a
fucking-
decent quarterback in Ryan Tannehill.
with decent, right? Jalen Hurts throws the ball to AJ Brown. What is that? I mean,
And Jalen Hurts is a fraud.
apparently he's a fraud.
As we all know.
Oh, you don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Is he really a good coordinator?
Because when he
I'll say
went
this.
to
He's
Atlanta-
good. I'm gonna say this. Arthur Smith is an upgrade from
Matt Canada.
Matt Canada. Yes.
Is he really? Is he?
Yes.
Because when he went to Atlanta and he had arguably more weapons, they were awful.
Terrible.
We'll see.
Get down to the goal line and was like, why didn't you get the ball to Bijan Robinson? He can't get hurt. He can't get hurt if he ain't in the game.
With so many young offensive minds out there and available,
That's
to
when you
turn
said-
around and hire Arthur Smith is borderline malpractice.
It really is.
And
I mean, I want to
hate
buy
that.
I want to buy Leftwich, to be honest.
Apparently, the NFL does not though.
They don't want him.
Yeah, that's which is crazy.
Yeah,
It's like, listen, boy, we offered you a head coaching job. You gonna turn it down? You ain't getting back in here again.
Eric Bieniemy's still sitting right there.
What
Facts.
what
Thank goodness y'all didn't do that.
what head coaching job did he turn down? Leftwich.
Jacksonville.
Last year.
They hired him, or they offered it to him, and he said he didn't want to work with that GM, so he wanted them to fire the GM, Trent Baalke. Rightly so, mind you, because that dude's terrible.
He was not wrong.
And then Jacksonville said, "No, you're not getting this job," and they hired oh boy.
And everybody else said, I don't want you. We don't even want you as offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So
right.
Steelers,
Right.
I think they're still looking. Yeah. Well, a lot of from what I saw, a lot of coaches went back to their original teams. Or in positions that they were. Like Ben Johnson. He's going back. So
Bobby Slowick went back because there's only 2 head coaching openings.
Nobody wants those
left, but there are guys in position coaches who were looking to move up to offensive coordinator who they could have talked to, but
the coach from the Texans was one I was
Slowick, yeah.
Yeah, thank goodness y'all didn't get him. Y'all don't deserve him.
He wasn't going anywhere to be an offensive coordinator, but
I know, but y'all don't deserve him.
it's not nice. Coming from a Ravens fan is just
I
hilarious.
mean, listen, you give me CJ Stroud, and then I have to go to pick between Mason Rudolph and Kenny Pickett. No, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, and Tricky Mitch. No, thanks.
Keep talking, Endo. I love it.
What's gonna happen?
Nothing's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen? We're gonna stream again next week.
Just like what the Ravens did in the AFC Championship game. Nothing.
They do nothing.
Yeah.
They did what we always do.
Nothing.
We did what we always do.
Trubisky has as many
Right.
division championships as Lamar Jackson.
Word.
Ouch.
I mean, how many was he the starting quarterback of though?
2 in Chicago.
He was what? He won 2. Aaron Rodgers like
Yep.
that?
I mean, let me check. I know he may have been made the playoffs twice and won the division once, maybe because they went 12-4 one year.
Yeah.
So he's either tied or right on Lamar's heels.
He's
Well, he's gone out. He's out of Pittsburgh, so I'm not even worried about him.
You sure? I think you should keep him.
I mean, it's such an uninspiring room. Like I've never seen a quarterback room that embodied mediocrity like the Pittsburgh Steelers right now with those 3.
Huh?
How did you miss that badly 3 times?
And one of them was a number 2 overall pick, and the other one was a first round pick.
Who was the number 2 overall pick? Oh, Mitch. Well, that wasn't us. Wait, that was.
I'm just saying, but
That was
still, I
Chicago.
know. But still, like,
And
That
the
was
other one was number
Chicago.
20 overall, and the other one was a 3rd round pick.
he said, which franchise wants a quarterback with no talent? Ooh, me.
Hey, keep talking, Hendo. Keep talking. Y'all about to be cursed.
Baker looking to get paid.
Whoa. What do you mean about to be? Where's
That would
no?
be cursed.
We already are.
You're not
We
cursed.
are.
You have 2 Super Bowl wins.
I mean, we talking about from after that though.
Oh.
Remember, you're not.
We
they're
talking
not-
about
they're-
because we're spoiled.
No, they're
We
not
also-
allowed to
we
talk
also-
about. They're
we
not
also-
allowed to talk about that Super Bowl anymore. It's been 11 years. now.
Listen, we're very spoiled.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm gonna say this: my hurt does not stem from losing. My hurt stems from 2 times being the supposed best team in the NFL and playing like crap. That's why I'm hurt. Because if they'd have played Ravens football, which is not a real thing to Brownie, if they'd have played Ravens
Not a
football,
real thing. Tell me what it is.
if they'd have played Ravens football and lost, I'm good with that. I'm good
Tell
with
me-
that. We just
tell
got
me what
beat by
Ravens
we
football
got
is.
beat. But
Tell me what
Right.
Ravens football is, because from what I remember, when that team that you all love so much not scoring points, that was their fucking jam. They love that shit. They went 5 straight games without scoring a touchdown, right? So, you know, it was a nice little homage to the past, but I mean, you shouldn't have done that during a real game that mattered.
hey, can you share my screen?
Don't
Yes.
share a screen. Don't share his screen, Suge.
Oh no, because I know I was gonna share. I just want to share my screen because somebody said they talking about Trubisky was the number 3 overall pick when he was the number 2 overall pick. Like we said, 2. They were 3, and they traded a bunch of draft picks to move up to 2, which made him the 2nd pick overall.
Ravens football has high expectations of bad coaching.
I mean,
John has to go
it's
because he
down,
doesn't
but
like
it's not
scoring
Carolina
points.
football too.
They did bring out
Yeah,
former
fuck
Super Bowl Chiefs champion.
Wow, Jeremy.
And I mean to talk. That's Panthers.
So, Bronny,
Yes.
Panthers agreed with 4 assistant coaches. Who are these 4 assistant coaches, and where are they from?
They
You
got
said it
2
in the-
guys from Tampa Bay. Harold Goodwin, who was the run game coordinator and assistant head coach, and then also Joe, I believe it was Joe Gilbert, who's the O-line coach in Tampa Bay. And then they went and got Bernie Parmalee, who was a former NFL running back, played for the Dolphins, and I believe the Browns. So he's the new running backs coach, and then also former NFL player Rob Moore, who was the only thing good about the Arizona Cardinals on Tecmo Super Bowl, the wide receiver. He's the new wide receivers coach.
He's good with the Jets.
Yeah. So they've rated Tampa Bay staff pretty well. They also hired the wide receivers coach from Tampa Bay to be their new offensive coordinator, Brad Idzik. And then, like I said, the couple other position coaches there. They're filling out the offensive side of the ball, and while they figure out if Evero is going to stay as the defensive coordinator.
So does that mean with them getting Tampa Bay's offensive coordinator, are they bringing Baker Mayfield back?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck you. They just drafted a quarterback number 1 overall. They traded DJ Moore. They traded the number 9 overall pick. They traded this year's number 1 overall pick. They traded next year's 2nd round pick. Don't ask me that.
They need to get that man some protection.
Yeah, like Baker Mayfield. Is that he's gonna block for him?
No, he gonna play and get beat up until they build the
They already
team up.
got Andy Dalton.
He's still there.
They already
The
got
red-
the red-headed stepchild.
But we need somebody that can win though.
Baker Mayfield can win.
Apparently he can. He just
Oh,
did.
no, we cannot.
He just did.
No, he did.
What's up? What's up, Jared? Hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope you're doing well after this past weekend. Yeah, I mean, other than like we said, a lot of coordinators staying where they're with their original teams.
Not Mike McDonald though.
Not about McDonald. What you said that shit?
He's not staying.
You just said that shit like you just saw something.
No, I
Don't do that, Brady. Don't do that, Brady.
No, I didn't
you just
say it, but
you
it's
act
obvious.
like you just looked at your phone and read it,
It's
and you looked
obvious.
at him and smiled and was like, "He's gone." Don't do that shit. Like we don't need
Because
bad.
and Suge, I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, Suge, on Twitter. But Ravens fans are like, because he had an interview with Seattle, and a source said it was a great interview, and they called him like the Sean McVay of defense. And so Ravens fans are like, why are you going to let Sean McVay walk out the door and keep Doc Rivers?
Because it's true. Listen. We need to get that Mike McDonald Beats Kids campaign going.
Beats
Slander that man's
Kids.
name.
Already
Wow.
failed.
Let's slander that man's name.
Already failed.
Jesus. All right.
Please
Good.
don't go to Washington, man. Don't go to Washington.
He's going to Seattle. Don't worry about it.
Okay, that's cool. But listen, and you know what's crazy? A bunch of Ravens guys have been interviewed too.
That's
Joe Ortiz.
He's gone already.
He's gone. They interview Greg Lewis for offensive coordinator position. He's the Ravens running back coach.
Anthony Weaver is getting interviewed for defensive coordinator jobs, as well as Zach Orr and Denard Wilson.
Yeah, he's been interviewed by several teams for defensive coordinator positions.
Yep. Yeah, when you're the best team in the league, you get rated.
They're gonna raid the hell out this team, and we're gonna be stuck with Doc Rivers
and Eric DeCosta.
Goddamn shame.
It doesn't need to be evaluated, Jerry. We've done evaluated it for several years. Just call him and tell him not to come in anymore.
Rodney, I feel so bad for him though, because like just looking at him right now, he's just talking all.
I just feel because I feel bad. I feel bad for Lamar. I just feel bad for Lamar.
I feel bad for you, Hendo.
But Lamar needs to play better.
Yeah, but I feel bad for Hendo. You know, so much so. Fuck you, Baltimore.
And you know what? No, he doesn't. And I'm tired of it. Like, I'm not saying he didn't play a great game. He didn't play a good game, but he doesn't need to play better. You know why?
I mean,
Brock Purdy didn't play better. Pat Mahomes didn't really play better. The other people need to play better.
You're right.
The coaches need to coach better. Y'all to stop putting everything on Lamar.
No, everything's not on.
You saw that, Suge, right? When we did our stream, people were there. He needs to make better throws, better decisions. He needs to run more. He needs to call better plays. They say he needs to call better plays.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? Like, and the switch up is crazy because they went from Lamar don't need to run the ball. He needs to run the ball. He needs to recognize that he needs to run the ball. And I'm like thinking to myself, didn't you not want him to run the ball?
I don't want to run the
ball. And if you want the ball, well, hold up, let me ask you a question, Hendo. If you want the ball run by your team, who should be running the ball?
Running back should be running.
Derek,
not your damn freaking quarterback.
Yes, but listen, when I say Lamar better, the only thing I want Lamar to do better is take control of this game. And unfortunately, he needs to say, okay, these are the plays to call. Fuck all y'all. I'm gonna call these plays, and we're gonna do my offense because y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing right now. Gus Edwards had a 15-yard run in the first quarter. They didn't run him again till 3 minutes into the third quarter.
Yes, I know because I just needed Gus. I needed Gus Edwards to give me one touchdown. I would have won money.
Wait a minute.
But then you know what the 230-pound power bag did? He ran into a safety and fell backwards. I heard that doesn't happen to Gus Edwards.
It does happen, but Suge, you don't play the tendencies. It's the Ravens in the playoffs. You should have known better than that, bro.
Well, my picks were Travis Kelce with an anytime touchdown. Okay. 50 yards from Travis Kelce and a Gus Edwards touchdown. I had that.
Anything else? I had that on the first drive.
I had that on the first drive. I was like, I'm set. Gus Edwards is about to score.
I was so close. I needed Lamar to run for a touchdown. That was it.
But that's how you know you screwed. When you get all your stuff in the first 5 minutes of a game, the rest of your parlay screwed.
I think it was a
Gus.
There was one parlay I sent to Buck and it hit by the third quarter or the second quarter.
I needed 2 touchdowns for $7,000.
Yeah, that was stupid. You don't bet on 8 touchdowns in the game with the 2 best defenses in the league. That's on you.
I did put the over, and I thought they were going to score on each other like crazy.
But the odds were like plus 8,000.
Yeah, because it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, no. Did you never know?
Yeah, he did pass himself. So I bet you when Ravens fans saw that, they got so excited. They're like, we're winning this game. He passed himself.
Where you at, Jay?
Win this game.
I thought they were going to win when I saw that. He came flying in and caught the ball and kept on going. I was like, oh man,
he gonna score.
If he would have scored that would have been nuts. That would have been a crazy.
Okay, I understand now. Where you at, Jay? Lamar had more receiving yards than Bateman. Where you at now? Oh, you ain't I'm saying on this one, huh?
6.5 times as many. And I just want to say too, like the whole
football.
the thing that the Ravens fans are trying to do with he refuses to throw the Bateman. No, it's not true. It's just not true. He gets open sometimes, and there are very obvious reasons why. And there are very obvious reasons why he didn't get the ball on those plays where he was open. But
Sure.
chief among them being he's fucking Rashad Bateman. Okay.
Well,
But you'll take him.
No, not anymore. That offer has expired, sir.
Wow.
I'd still take him, but it's going to be like a fifth, though.
We'll take that fifth.
Yeah, I bet you would.
We need all EDC needs all the draft picks he can get to whiff on a bunch of people.
He looks so sad.
He really does.
Listen. Like, I'm not lying to y'all when I say I'm like, this shit really affected me. Like, I'll be just sitting here and I'll just be sitting back like, we lost this damn game.
Resign Hollywood?
I would.
Yeah, they won't admit that mistake.
They want to, yeah, because for one thing, I don't know what it is. He and Hollywood have a connection with the deep ball that Lamar just can't get with anybody else. I don't understand it.
He gets it with good players. He has it with Zay.
Not with the deep ball. He gets them at the underneath in the mid.
That wasn't an underneath pass.
Well, that one.
Touchdown.
Because Zay was wide open.
Well, no, that was the second deep pass of the game.
Oh, the first one. No, you're right. You're right. That first
he connects with playmakers. Yeah, he connected with Deshaun Jackson when he was there.
He did. Deshaun too fast though. Can't outthrow him.
Yes, you can. Especially old Deshaun.
Listen, all aside, next season coming up. Once we get T. Higgins, it's a wrap.
I'm just sick of your shit, man. Like, this is why I don't feel bad for you. This is why I don't feel sorry for you.
Why was T. Higgins trending on Twitter today?
Because he coming to Carolina.
That wouldn't even be newsworthy.
If he goes to Carolina, Hendo's gonna be pissed.
No, I would love that. If he doesn't come to Baltimore, I would love for him to go to Carolina.
He ain't coming to Baltimore.
Once again, if he doesn't come,
Mike Evans.
Are people really saying they need to trade Lamar?
Yes.
They talking about he can't get it done. Get rid of him. And
after you just paid him, after he just had an MVP season.
First of all, Suge, you had.
Look, I'm a Ravens hater, but he just had an MVP season.
First of all, Suge, you had a sector of people that didn't want to re-sign Lamar in the first place, and they were looking for any excuse possible to say, "See, that's why you shouldn't get that black boy that money." No, I'm sorry, I can't say that because it's a lot of black people too that's saying the same thing.
And they were sweating. They were sweating that AFC Championship game because they were like, "He better not go to the Super Bowl."
It was T. Higgins posting on Instagram a highlight reel and saying "table set," and then I guess Deshaun Watson advocating for Cleveland to sign T. Higgins.
That would be something if Cleveland had a quarterback.
He should absolutely win MVP. Other than maybe Christian McCaffrey, I don't see.
Jeremy, the MVP award has nothing to do with the postseason.
Right.
So I don't know why you said still.
And the answer is yes.
Yeah. It's already in. The votes are already in. Like it's been decided.
Yeah, because they announced Garrett won the Defensive Player of the Year, right?
Did they?
I know the Pro Football Writers of America have been announcing their awards.
It's two different ones.
And Lamar won that MVP.
Yeah,
but the other one is coming up because they do a whole big show with it.
February. Yeah. I just knew we were
3 days before the Super Bowl that you thought you were going to be at, Hendo.
Listen, I just knew that Lamar wasn't going to be around to accept that award. I just knew it. I was like, this year they just going to have to film him from somewhere else at the hotel. Like, thank you for this award. I just knew that. Now he gonna be back there again, talking about next year, and grinding, and we gotta get back and gotta do this. First of all, hey, give me administrative privilege so I can ban him.
I think, aren't you?
Ban him. No, ban him now. I don't want him on the show anymore. It's blasphemy. Only people from Connect I Cut would say something like that.
Right, and then right up to people's houses to jump them.
Right, exactly. Reg Bayless is back. He is back.
I mean,
Right.
that's not a Bayless take. I mean, they have much better receivers than Baltimore does.
Not offensive line though.
I mean, Bug does
He
have
said
power,
weapons.
so
That's true. Sorry, time him out.
he's gonna put him on timeout. My friend, she's like, "What did I do?" I know, Hendo, you're not into wrestling. Bronny, you got to watch the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Just quick thoughts on it. Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it?
I enjoyed it. The crowd was not into it at all for whatever reason, which kind of put a little bit of a damper on the show for me. Like the crowd just wasn't. They weren't loud. They weren't into it. I enjoyed the women's rumble more than the men's rumble. I didn't like the ending for the men's rumble. Where he just kind of caught CM Punk's knee.
Well, you saw that. You saw CM Punk
tossed him over the.
Well, you
over
saw
the ring.
CM Punk. You saw CM Punk hurt his arm, right?
I mean, I saw him come out on the wrestling show with the sling. I don't know that he's actually hurt, but
yeah,
if so, that would make sense as to why it ended that way because it was a really anticlimactic ending.
This was a dope moment.
Yeah.
She knocked out Nia, I think she knocked out Becky Lynch, and then her and Bianca had this kind of cool stare off. Yeah. That was kind of dope. Naomi came back. At one point in the ring, you had Naomi, Jade, Bianca, and I might have counted one more person, but you had 3 black women in the ring.
Yeah.
Man, we haven't seen that ever. Like you might give a sprinkle one here or there, but it was kind of dope.
Yeah, I did not like the Jake Paul match at all. Really, hate Pat McAfee's involvement.
Well, supposedly that's because Brock Lesnar is supposed to be number 22, and then they said because of this whole scandal thing.
Well, hey, you know what? Thank God for Pat McAfee then, because I fucking hate Brock Lesnar.
Because we were talking about it last night. This whole Vince McMahon thing going on. And I don't know. Do you know about that? The Vince McMahon thing?
The sex trafficking?
The sex trafficking thing and all that. It's getting pretty crazy. Yeah. So I think from what was being said, it's not kind of being reported, but it's kind of being reported. Brock Lesnar was supposed to be number 22, and then all this stuff went down, and they said nope, and that's why back.
Huh?
No. He was supposed to be number 22 in the Royal Rumble. He was supposed to come out as number 22. So
yeah, and Brock Lesnar has been unbelievably boring for years. So thank God for that. Wasn't a huge fan of the 4-way
more like
match
a pimp
either.
named Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Wasn't a huge fan of the 4-way with Roman Reigns and them either. I really don't get the LA Knight thing. I really don't. Like I'm not intrigued by him at all. But I am very, very much looking. Like the match itself wasn't bad, but I'm kind of waiting for that whole storyline to end. The Roman Reigns thing. I love Roman Reigns.
It's gonna end. Well, it's gonna end. It's gonna end, and it looks like they're pivoting from Cody fighting. No. It looks like they're gonna pivot away from Cody fighting Roman Reigns to Cody fighting Seth Rollins.
Why?
Because Punk's hurt. Because Punk was. It seemed like Punk was gonna fight Rollins, and then Cody fight Roman, and I think they're going to pivot away from that.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah. He's still wrestling?
I mean, he's young.
Okay, well, who's his brother that was wrestling?
Dustin.
Gold Dust. And then his dad was the American Dream.
Well, we all know who Dusty Rhodes is.
Yeah.
Have you guys
him playing basketball too? He was a baller.
Did you guys go see Iron Claw yet?
Not yet.
You gotta watch it.
I gotta watch it on the E Street there. But no, I thought that they had already announced that Cody was going to be fighting Roman Reigns. You can get somebody else to fight Seth Rollins.
He pointed at him and all this stuff, and now it looks like on Monday Night Raw they changed it because Seth came out and all this stuff.
It's nonsense.
Cody is 35. I remember when I was 35. That was a long time ago.
But yeah, I'm ready for the head of the table thing to be over with. It was a really good storyline, for a while, and they just held on to it too long.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm in and out of wrestling. I'll watch it for a little bit, get back out of it, get back into it. UFC 300 looks like it's coming up, but it looks like a horrible card.
As hell.
Yeah, it looks like a horrible card. Is McGregor even going to fight in this card?
No,
Not sure.
they're talking about in summer for him. They don't have any of their big stars on the card,
Which is crazy.
from what I see. And it's not even that it's a bad card, because if it was just a UFC event and that was the card, it'd be pretty good. But it's that it's UFC 300 and they're trying to make such a huge deal out of it, and the main event's not even a title fight.
I mean, the next couple fights we got coming up: Robert Whitaker versus Paulo Casas. That looks interesting. Volkanovski's defending his belt against somebody that's 14-0. Brandon Moreno is fighting on a UFC fight night with Yorar Rodriguez and Brian Ortega, so that's going to be interesting. 299. This seems like a good card, decent. Sean O'Malley versus Vera. Dustin Poirier is on there. Kevin Holland, Gilbert Burns, Peter Yan. So that seems like a pretty good fight.
All guys who should be on the UFC 300 card if you're trying to make it a big deal.
Rose is coming back.
Yeah.
We get a Rose Namajunas fight night, so that's gonna be interesting. And then 300 just doesn't even look.
Zhang Weili is the only fight that I'm really interested in seeing. It's the co-main, but the rest of it is just very uninspiring.
Yeah, it doesn't look good at all. I saw the real UFC made the Roadhouse. Yes, if you haven't seen Roadhouse is getting made, and it kind of trips me out that people are just absolutely like against remakes when it's just like, why? Who cares?
Because you had certain classics that you shouldn't touch.
Yeah, but is Roadhouse a classic?
To some people,
it's okay. It's an okay movie, but it's not great. It's not
some people,
great.
To some people, it's a cult classic.
To some people, everything's a classic. Man, I don't care.
Yeah, cult classic.
I'll say this: the trailer looked fun, not good, but fun. And I'll say that from the trailer, Conor McGregor's in this movie way too much.
Oh, Conor McGregor's in that movie? Hell no.
Because he can't act, and he was in a lot of the trailer. But the rest of it looks fun.
Before we get out of here, what are you guys most excited about for Super Bowl? Usher's performance, movie trailers, commercials.
Seeing the Chiefs fans swag surfing. What is the handle? What are you looking forward to?
I'm about to leave because y'all playing games. Y'all are so unserious right now.
I have actually been.
Oh
wow!
Are you gonna call out work tomorrow, Hendo? Are you upset? I don't even know if he's still there. You can hear me.
He's still there. I don't know if you want. I'm gonna
bring him up.
Y'all are so unserious.
That's funny.
Hopefully, the NCAA football commercial will pop up. Yeah,
there ain't no commercial, man.
The Deadpool 3, I'm excited for. Dude, have you been seeing these highlights for the women's college basketball?
I've been seeing a lot of Caitlin Clark highlights.
Yep,
Caitlin Clark. Well, no, Caitlin Clark. Every time LSU has a tight game where they lose, Jesus Christ, the nation goes nuts. Haley Van Lift is sick. Wow. Homegirl's like, good God. I haven't heard from the twins in a minute. But yeah, Caitlin Clark has been going off. Freaking every time LSU, the squad from South Carolina, their center, balling. Angel Reese is still doing her thing, but she went at Angel Reese in that game, and that was a really good game. Well, damn, Bronny, let a brother hope.
What?
I mean, Jared, all your hope went out the window on Sunday. So,
I'm trying to help you not be disappointed. They haven't.
Yeah, what is up with this?
Or a trailer.
I saw this.
They've been doing this for a while. This kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
It
hasn't been the 3-point contest. I don't think up until now, but they've. I
think it was the skills, wasn't it?
Point and the skill stuff. Yeah, trying to promote. Trying to the WNBA players that did incorporate them in All-Star Week. I think it's good.
Actually, this brings up a real quick segue. I want to get you guys' thoughts about this. So there was a guy on TikTok who said he didn't know who Caitlin Clark was, and said that he would dog walk Caitlin Clark. Guy's 5'6", played some pro over in Europe, semi-pro here. Nothing, not even in the G League, and people went crazy. And it kind of goes to this with Steph and for the 3-point contest. If Steph goes out there and murks her, is that a bad look, or does he have to kind of not be Steph Curry?
Is it a bad look when he murks the men in the league?
Right.
Yeah, but we're
Just
like,
like equality, bro. If you want equality, you had to accept it in all forms.
Like
sure.
he's not playing defense on Sabrina. Like she's gonna shoot, and if she makes her shots, she's gonna make her shots. Like it's just a fun little thing to do.
Right.
Like, only the people on TikTok care.
It's not a real play.
First off, it was
Get off TikTok, Suge.
You keep telling you that.
Get off TikTok, Suge.
You telling you
Get
that.
off TikTok, Suge.
I love it there. It's
He
one
should.
of my favorite.
He should
Yes, sir.
get off TikTok.
I try.
But I think it's great to have the WNBA players there, and have them on that platform and playing with the NBA players, and it's just a fun event. And the NBA All-Star Weekend has been pretty stale for a while.
It really has. It really has. Like, do you even get excited for it?
No, I don't watch it.
Oh, I've watched it in years.
Like, what's the and I know you guys are gonna talk crap, but what's the like one All-Star game that you actually get excited for? For me, it's baseball. I think because I like the home run derby. Like, I love the home run derby.
No All-Star games at all.
Home run derby sucks.
Yep.
I used to like it when I was younger. I don't. It's just
Never liked it.
I will say this: the home run derby is cool when somebody gets on a real hot streak, and that's cool for about 3 home runs, and then it's very boring after that. Like the sport of baseball is boring. You cannot make it fun.
Don't tell that to Los Angeles people right now. They're excited.
No, our Dodgers are going all the way, but I'm just saying.
Damn right, Brodney. Right handle our Dodgers.
That's right, Hendo.
But Hendo's gonna be a Dodger fan this year.
How you make this stuff more interesting is, what the NBA does and what the NFL started to do is skills competitions, right? But the problem for the NBA is their biggest stars don't want to participate in their biggest event, which is a slam dunk contest, and you've kind of seen all the dunks that are humanly possible at this point. But if the NFL were to incorporate a 40-yard dash into their Pro Bowl weekend, I'd watch it every single year.
And what's your thoughts on the Orioles getting sold?
Good, because them Angelos. Listen, even Peter Angelos was a horrible owner, and his son is even worse. So yeah, good for them.
And they're terrible businessmen because it's sold for $1.7 billion. They are worthless.
Worthless. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Wow.
There you go.
You old ass.
All right, so we're gonna do this correctly before we get out of here. Hendo, let the people let them know where they can find your great content and what's coming up.
You can find me on the RougPod. I don't know what's coming up because I don't really care about football anymore. You can find me on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. with my man Mr. Galloway on Election Relaxation with Mr. Galloway, talking all things hip-hop, especially old school.
And
Mondays at 9 p.m. You can find me on Sip to Tally with Bradley, Jose, OTR, Mike, Chris Just Joking, and Coach Evans doing the Ravens Roundup. 9 p.m.
And
even though OTR Mike's been MIA, but sure.
Bro, we still mention him. He's our brother. Don't do that, sir.
Is he still on Rankings?
Yeah.
I didn't even know Rankings was still a thing.
It is absolutely probably still a thing. And you have a show on Sunday night.
Yeah, yes. Sunday nights,
hey, and
7 p.m.
Sounds like we don't do that anymore.
Me and Bradley.
Well, you know what, Hendo, you know what is a thing?
This old man gamers is back. God damn it, bro. Like, no.
Let's go.
We're gonna see Brodney playing Suicide Squad, kills the Justice League.
I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna live stream me playing my dice and cards boxing simulation game. And y'all are gonna be very upset.
No, we're not. We give more content. Get more content of you.
No.
And Mr. Brodney, where can the people find you?
You can find me over on Lunch Break Hot Take, where we do the LBHT show every Wednesday evening at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time, followed up by the Overtime show. You can find me on Monday nights, like Hendo said, doing the Ravens Roundup. You can find me here on Tuesday nights at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time, where we didn't, I don't know what is going on with the intro. Once again, I want to put it out there. If you can hear my voice, I will pay you real American dollars to edit the intro and take my audio clip out of it. You can also find me on Sunday with Hendo on the RougPod and sometimes on Ring Kings podcast.
Big fights coming up.
Podcast out there. Yeah, Usyk and Fury is coming up in early February or mid-February, and then Anthony Joshua is fighting Francis Ngannou. I believe that's in March. And there's other fights that are kind of being made right now. There's not a ton that's currently scheduled, but a lot of stuff that is kind of floating around that's going to get made soon.
All right. So make sure to check out Ring Kings. Make sure to check out the Road Podcast. As Bronny said, Tuesday, 9:45 Eastern, 6:45 Pacific. Still Conspiracy. It might be cut down to 2 times a month, depending on. I know for sure we'll be doing. I'll be doing a stream after the Super Bowl that Tuesday, and then we'll kind of get a player premiere from there. There is plans to bring a show on Sunday early morning to just have a Sunday conversation. So be on the lookout for that. Also, you can find me at Suge Knight 1323 on Twitch. Where I usually play video games or getting my ass kicked at Fortnite. You can find me there though. So we will. I will make sure to follow me on Twitter, Suge Knight 323. That's where you'll see me tweeting out about when shows are going to be happening and things like that. So appreciate this year from both of you. It was a great season. We had a lot of fun, a lot of trash talking. We had a good time, and
we broke Hendo.
That's nice.
I didn't break Hendo. I didn't break Hendo. The Ravens broke Hendo, and it broke him so bad he's gonna start cussing people out in the chat. But thank God he didn't. So to all my Steelers fans, to all the Panther fans, to all the Ravens fans, thank you for hanging out with us this year. It's been a really good time. Make sure to hit that follow. Make sure to comment, like, and share. Appreciate all of you. Have a good night.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.